Archangel Michael says, "This message is not random. It was divinely timed to reach you now, because what you are caught in the middle of is far greater than you imagine. Forces have been moving silently behind the scenes, and you are right at the center of it. Everything around you may seem normal, but there is a sacred disturbance happening in the spiritual realm tied to your name. People think you're ordinary, unaware that a spiritual file with your identity has been opened in high places. This isn't just about blessings or warnings, this is about divine intervention. Someone you haven't spoken to in months has mentioned your name in a circle you're not even aware of. What they said has triggered a domino effect, and the final piece is about to fall exactly where it belongs. But the one thing they never expected? That you would become the one chosen to hold it all together. A specific decision you made weeks ago has activated something that was dormant for years. A contract that your ancestors couldn't complete is being revived, and you've unknowingly stepped into their unfinished legacy. This moment is bigger than your past, louder than your fears, and deeper than your emotions. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a hidden war going on between those who want to lift your name and those who are desperate to keep it buried. One of them is someone you speak to frequently, smiling in your face while plotting against your rise. The other is someone observing you in silence, waiting for the right moment to help. They know something about you that you've not yet discovered about yourself. A rare energy flows through your presence, a calling, a divine placement, a signature of greatness. And this is exactly why opposition has become aggressive lately. You might feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed for no logical reason. That's because your spirit is carrying the weight of a transition meant to shatter generations of pain. You're not going through this season because you're weak, you're enduring it because you are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The dreams you've been having? They are not accidental. They've been messages, urgent signals, trying to wake you up to what you're meant to walk into. People from your past have seen signs, but none of them could decode it like you can. There's a reason your energy shifts when certain people enter the room. Some of them were placed to delay you. Others were allowed to watch you but not touch you. And yet, here you are, still standing. A person wearing a smile recently mentioned your name during a gathering. What they said could have altered how others see you, but something blocked the lie from taking root. This protection isn't random. It's strategic. Because the universe knows, you're about to be seen by someone very, very powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You're being prepared to sit at a table you never asked to be part of. There's a high-level conversation happening about your role in something divine. One decision made without you knowing will bring your name into rooms filled with influence. A prophetic moment is forming around your identity. Things are shifting faster than you realize. And just as one person attempts to discredit you, 3 others are preparing to endorse you. You are not behind in life. You are being aligned in silence. There's something you're tied to that's much older than you, an assignment that's being revived in your presence because you are the one strong enough to complete it. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There's a voice that has been trying to silence you. Every time you speak truth, that voice gets louder through the mouths of others. But don't retreat. Don't shrink. You are not meant to go unnoticed anymore. One of the biggest breakthroughs of your life will come from the place where you faced the most rejection. The person who blocked your opportunity will soon need your approval to enter their next season. That's how divine order flips the tables. Archangel Michael says, "You are walking into a supernatural shift disguised as a regular day." The signs are subtle, but the results will be undeniable. Don't ignore the inner stirring. It's not anxiety, it's your soul responding to divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 666. A person wearing white will cross your path in the next 7 days. They are not just passing through. They are carrying something, a word, a gesture, a decision, that will confirm everything you've been sensing in your spirit. There is no need to chase. What's meant for you is being pulled into your timeline now. One signature, one phone call, or one unexpected message will set everything in motion. You've passed invisible tests, and now the evidence of your growth is unavoidable. The enemy knows you're getting close. That's why the attacks feel personal lately. Because they are. But the victory will be louder than the warfare. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Someone is keeping a screenshot of you, a message from you, or a memory involving you. But instead of using it against you, they are keeping it as a reminder of your impact. You've left a mark on someone who hasn't stopped thinking about you. You're about to find out that your name has been echoing in places you haven't even walked into yet. You're involved in something so huge that your mind will struggle to comprehend it at first. But it will feel like home when it arrives. There is a location that will become your turning point. Not because of the place, but because of what happens when you step there. Heaven has attached destiny to your footsteps. Watch where you're walking in the coming days. Type Amen to get blessing 818. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your words have been seeds. Even when you felt unheard, they were planting futures in others. Someone you encouraged during your worst season is now rising, and they are about to honor you publicly in a way you never expected. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was preparing you for this announcement. And it's not coming from your mouth, it's coming from someone else's. They are about to tell the world what you meant to them. You thought you were just surviving. But in reality, you were silently shaping a future that's about to carry your name. Get ready. This is bigger than anything you could have orchestrated. Type Amen to get blessing 144. You're not late. You're right on time for an appointment that was hidden from you until now. This isn't luck. This is divine orchestration at its highest form. The people who misunderstood you will soon have no choice but to acknowledge what you carry. It won't be because of what you say. It will be because of what you become. Archangel Michael says this energy around you is not temporary. It's a prophetic alignment. And you're going to feel things fall away. Not because you're being punished, but because your next level cannot carry the same baggage. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Your silence is a weapon. Your resilience is armor. Your light is the signal that divine reinforcements have been dispatched. Someone is watching you. Not to harm, but to help. But they have to make sure you don't get distracted before the connection is made. There's a reason you've been feeling both excitement and uncertainty. It's your intuition alerting you that something huge is forming, and it includes you in the center of it all. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The calendar may look ordinary, but this week will not be. What you hear, what you see, and who you meet are all part of the unfolding. A message will come at a strange hour, and it will shake you emotionally. It will feel random, but it's the confirmation you've been silently praying for. Your purpose is being announced in dimensions you haven't accessed yet. They tried to bury you in lies, silence, and doubt, but instead, you became soil for the truth. And now, it's harvest season. Type Amen to get blessing 212. They underestimated how long you would endure. They bet on your silence. But what they never expected is that your energy would speak even louder than your words. Someone is going to apologize to you soon, but it won't be with words. It will be with their actions. And when it happens, don't respond with revenge. Rise above. You are involved in a story that was written before you were born. You are the sentence that completes a prophecy. And the punctuation mark is coming soon. Type Amen to get blessing 929. You've been asking for clarity. But clarity sometimes comes through chaos. That's why the last few days have felt so unpredictable. Things are aligning in your favor, but the divine doesn't need your permission to rearrange your path. All it needs is your obedience to keep walking. You're involved in something huge. And when it finally unfolds, you'll realize why the journey had to feel so heavy. Because the crown you're about to wear isn't just ornamental. It's generational. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There are conversations happening about you in rooms you've never stepped into. Someone you haven't even met yet is preparing to favor you publicly. They're being divinely nudged to bring your name into spaces filled with authority, power, and influence. Even now, the people who once ignored you are beginning to feel uncomfortable around your glow. You haven't changed your personality, but your energy is louder. The shift around you is spiritual and irreversible. You're not just part of a blessing, you are the blessing. That's why resistance has been so fierce. That's why distractions have come in waves. Type Amen to get blessing 711. The enemy knows you're moments away from unlocking a legacy blessing. Someone in your bloodline prayed for the very moment you're stepping into. Their tears watered the path that you now stand on. A leader is observing you from afar. They admire how you carry yourself, how you respond to pressure, and how you still give love even when you receive none in return. They are watching with the intention of offering you an opportunity no one else around you is even qualified for. There's a location connected to your destiny that will pull you in the next few weeks. It won't be obvious at first. But your spirit will recognize it the moment you arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone tried to ruin your reputation with a single sentence. But what they didn't expect was the divine hand stepping in to rewrite the entire chapter. Their lies will soon be exposed, not by your effort, but by their own contradictions. You're not just on the path to greatness. You're building the road that others will walk on. Your choices right now are shaping the future for someone you haven't even met yet. That's why your steps feel so heavy lately. You are not tired. You are evolving. Your body is adjusting to the weight of a calling that was never meant to be easy, but was always meant to be yours. Type Amen to get blessing 626. An unexpected message will arrive. It may seem simple on the surface, but it will carry a vibration so strong that it shifts your emotions. That message will be the key that opens a door you thought was permanently closed. The angels assigned to your destiny have been active, protecting your path, blocking attacks you didn't even know existed. And now they are clearing the space around you for something that cannot be touched by sabotage. You're being led to a moment of divine spotlight, where your scars will become your strength, and your silence will become your story. This is not the end, it's the ignition. Type Amen to get blessing 535. There's someone who hasn't been able to forget what you did for them. You didn't realize how deeply your kindness impacted them, but they never moved on from that moment. They are now in a position to bless you beyond what you could ever imagine. You're going to be called the one who showed up, the one who didn't quit, the one who kept going even when no one clapped. That endurance is why you're about to be elevated. Even the people who once overlooked you are beginning to see the glow that's impossible to ignore. You don't have to prove your worth anymore. Your presence is proof enough. Type Amen to get blessing 373. A spiritual contract has been reactivated in your favor. Something from your past life, or ancestral history, has been returned to your timeline to be fulfilled through you. This is why you feel emotionally sensitive lately. It's a merging of timelines. Your life is not random. You are a thread woven into a masterpiece that is still unfolding. And the next color, the next layer, is going to reflect your true strength. People who dismissed you as average are going to be shocked by what you carry. You were never average. You were just quiet until now. And now, the trumpet is about to sound. Type Amen to get blessing 282. Archangel Michael says, you are being awakened from deep spiritual sleep. You are part of a divine project, and the world is not ready for what's about to be revealed through you. Watch how your surroundings shift, watch how even the silence starts to speak louder than before. This calling upon you is not to be shared with everyone. Some people only want to know your business so they can block your purpose. But divine strategy has kept you hidden, until the right time. This is the right time. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone thinks they know your next step, but your next step is not even being calculated by you. It's being directed by God Himself. You're being moved like a piece on a divine chessboard, straight toward victory. There's a record of everything you've endured. The tears. The betrayals. The prayers whispered through clenched teeth. None of it was in vain. And now, heaven has reached its decision. It's time for justice. Not only for what happened to you, but for what was stolen from your family line. Type Amen to get blessing 224. You're involved in something huge that includes wealth, restoration, relocation, and recognition. It's not just about financial gain. It's about spiritual reparation. Your voice will be requested in rooms you've never been invited into before. But when the call comes, it will feel strangely familiar, because your soul already knew this moment was coming. Someone you once helped will become your biggest supporter. They are already gathering others who believe in you. You won't have to lift a finger, your story will do the work. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your next connection won't be romantic. It will be strategic. A divine partnership is forming that will open gates previously sealed shut. Watch your surroundings. A shift in energy is already happening. Your spirit is being prepped for a new environment, new sounds, new faces, new outcomes. Don't ignore the signs in your dreams. They're more vivid now because your higher self is trying to prepare your waking self for what's ahead. And what's ahead is nothing short of extraordinary. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You have been hidden long enough. The veil is thinning. What was once delayed is now being delivered. You thought it was over, but it was only just beginning. That pain you felt? It was labor. And now? It's time to give birth to purpose. You're going to rise in front of the very people who thought they buried you. Not to gloat. Not to boast. But to fulfill prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 303. A sacred scroll has been opened with your soul's name on it. Angels are now coordinating movement around you. That includes blessings, miracles, surprises, and divine alignments. You're no longer walking. You're being carried. That's why you felt disconnected from certain people. You're being elevated beyond familiar frequency. Nothing was wasted. Not the heartbreak. Not the silence. Not even the betrayal. It all built the foundation for what's being constructed right now in your honor. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Let them talk. Let them mock. Because soon, your name will be mentioned with reverence and awe. A crown is being adjusted, and it's your name being etched in gold. You're involved in something huge. Bigger than jobs. Bigger than relationships. This is about legacy, alignment, and light. You were born for this. Every delay was divine timing. Every no was spiritual redirection. And now, it's time. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone close to you knows more than they admit. They've seen signs pointing to your elevation and it unsettles them. Not because they don't believe in you, but because they never imagined you'd be the one chosen. They tried to convince themselves it was just luck, just timing, just coincidence. But what's happening around you is not coincidence, it's confirmation. Divine evidence cannot be denied, even by your enemies. In the coming days, a familiar face will return, not to reconnect, but to reveal a truth they've been hiding. This information will shock you, but it will also release you. Release you from guilt, from confusion, from emotional ties that no longer serve your future. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Someone once used your name carelessly, unaware that heaven was listening. Their words triggered a shift in the realm, and now that energy is returning, only this time, it won't go unanswered. Divine justice has a perfect memory. You've outgrown your old environment. That's why it feels so uncomfortable now. You are too big spiritually to remain where you once belonged emotionally. Your environment is shrinking because your assignment is expanding. You're being pulled forward. And what's ahead is nothing short of legendary. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You are involved in something so huge that even your ancestors are watching. They've waited generations for this chain to break, for this promise to be fulfilled, for this level of restoration to return to the bloodline. And you are the chosen vessel. The one born at the right time, with the right strength, carrying the right light. You were never random. You were never late. You were always aligned to arrive at this exact moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There's a location in your city that will suddenly begin to pull on your spirit. You'll feel a strange urge to go there. When you do, a moment will happen that unlocks something deep in your memory, like a key fitting into a lock you never knew was waiting. This moment will confirm that everything you've been sensing isn't your imagination. It's intuition. It's your spirit remembering your assignment. Archangel Michael says, you will soon witness a reversal of roles. The rejected will be called first. The ignored will be exalted. And the broken will be crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. You've never asked for a spotlight, but one is being formed around your life anyway. Because light attracts light, and your soul is glowing stronger than ever. Someone who tried to take credit for your work will be exposed. It won't be public shame, it will be divine correction. And when it happens, you won't need to say a word. Your silence will speak louder than their lies ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are involved in something huge because your soul carries rare spiritual currency. Your presence makes things shift. That's why people remember you long after you've left. A mysterious opportunity is forming behind the scenes. It's tied to your name, your journey, your energy. You don't know about it yet, but someone who does is preparing to reach out. Their timing will feel random. Their words will feel familiar. They're off. Routing you to what belongs to you. And what belongs to you? It's on its way. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Someone is going to bring up your name during a major discussion. The moment will feel casual to them, but it will unlock doors for you. That conversation will mark the beginning of a divine connection. You won't have to chase it. You won't even know it happened until the results start showing up. That's the beauty of divine orchestration, it works best in silence. The person meant to help you has been watching from the background. They've been weighing your heart, your consistency, your character. And now, they're ready to move. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a woman who once doubted you, but recently, something about you shook her spirit. She can't explain it, but she feels drawn to you now. She's no longer your critic, she's becoming your witness. When your next season begins, she will testify about the glow she saw before it manifested. Even the ones who didn't support you will have to admit, something about you is divinely different. This moment is bigger than emotions. It's about impact. You're not just walking into favor, you're walking into fulfillment. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The moment your hands touch the next opportunity, your entire energy will shift. You'll feel it physically. Like a download of clarity, peace, and divine knowing. You'll know without needing anyone's validation. Because your soul already agreed to this in a realm beyond words. Every force that tried to block you will begin to lose power the moment you step into alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The biggest no you ever received was actually divine protection. That door was blocked because something better was waiting. Not better in appearance, better in purpose. Soon you will understand why they walked away. Why it didn't work. Why the delay was necessary. You were never being denied, you were being positioned. And now, the shift is here. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Someone who once thought you were replaceable now realizes you are unforgettable. They underestimated your spirit. They misread your silence. But now, they can feel the change. They can feel your name rising. And it scares them, not because you hurt them, but because you healed from them. They thought they broke you. But they only awakened your true self. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The energy around your life right now is prophetic. Every loss, every tear, every unanswered prayer is coming together like puzzle pieces. You're not being forgotten. You're being formed. Your name is echoing through timelines, past, present, and future. Someone in your lineage prayed for your success with their final breath. That prayer lives in you now. And it will not return void. Type Amen to get blessing 646. You are involved in something huge, and it will not be delayed any longer. The ones who tried to delay it have already begun losing access to your energy. Heaven is separating wheat from weeds. What's ahead of you is so big, even your haters will have to clap. Not because they want to, but because what's coming will be undeniable. Prepare your heart. Position your spirit. Protect your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This is no longer about survival. This is about arrival. You are arriving at the season your soul has longed for. You are arriving at the opportunity your spirit recognized even before your eyes saw it. They tried to keep you out, but heaven wrote your name at the center. They tried to delay it, but divine time is never late. They tried to take what was yours, but what is yours can never be stolen. Because you are involved in something huge. And nothing can stop it now.